Hello everyone, it's another lovely afternoon, and today I'm going to be building out this area next to Ava's house. Ava moved in last week, and I'm excited to give her an area that I hope she'll enjoy. So her house is very pink. It's kind of simple, kind of low-key, but a lot of flowers and a lot of pink on her walls and on the floor. So I think a garden with a lot of pink flowers is the way to go here. So that's what I'm going to do. I do like her place a lot. Very homey. So what I am choosing to inspire this build today is a painting by Claude Monet. It is called The Artist's Garden at Giverny. It's actually one of several paintings that he's made of gardens in his estate at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you it a little bit more closely. As you can see here, it is rows of purple and pink flowers. Technically, they were irises with a backdrop of trees, and you can see glimpses of his home just behind the trees. So fairly simple, straightforward in terms of what to place, but obviously the way that he painted it and the colors and the way that everything is laid out and eye-catching is tremendous. So I don't know, let's see what we can do in Animal Crossing. So as you can see here, it's a nicely sized space. What I'm going to do is put some trees along her house and along the back here. And I've got some of those camellia shrubs or bushes to put in the back. And I'm going to fill some area here with paths with pink mums, pink hyacinths, and purple hyacinths as well. Don't have irises, but I think these particular flowers will do the trick. All right, let's go ahead and put down some trees. Ooh, got a weed there. I actually put those weeds there to mark my spots earlier today, so that's why they're there. We'll put a few trees here. And like I said, a few trees along the side of the house too. So this painting was painted in 1900. So it was in the latter half of Monet's life. He passed away in the 1920s. And this was an estate that he moved to, before, so his first wife had passed away, and he moved to this estate perhaps a few years after she passed away. And at the time, he had his own children, and his future second wife and her children also moved here. And it was during this time frame when he became more well-known and well-off. So he was able to eventually not just rent the place, but purchase the land in the house and purchase more land to expand it. He actually ended up designing the gardens, including building out ponds and bridges and such, which he painted, I would say, in the last 30 years of his life, including the quite famous water lilies, which I'm sure many people have heard of. All right, let's see if I can put some shrubs in here. Pink camellia bush. So oops, I didn't want it back there. Yeah, it's still winter here, so it is a little funny to be building a garden in the winter. But these camellia bushes are currently blooming, which is nice. I think if Ava is still here in the summer, I might change these out to different ones so I can still keep a pink flower. Okay, I could probably put one more over here. Alright, I'll decide whether to put more on that end, but I want to put out these, some pink mums. Maybe I'll put the mums starting here at the end. I can put more bushes on the side. I do like all these pink flowers together. This is very nice. Yeah, I read that Giverny was his son bequeathed, you know, the land and you know, gardens and all to an organization here. Oh, the French Academy of Fine Arts in the mid 1900s, I want to say it's around 1960s, and they restored it, and now it's open to the public. A great place to visit as a tourist and probably pick up souvenirs and see some of the art that they have on display at the estate. And I would imagine it's really nice to be able to see the grounds that really inspired Monet during this prolific period of his life. Alright, so now I'm going to try to put down some pathing here, because there were paths in between the rows of flowers. I don't know what the paths were. It's kind of this color that could be brick or could be dirt. For me, right now, I'm choosing brick, in part because Ava's house is mainly brick. But I think the darker dirt path could work really well too. And I'm just going to put, oh, that's not what I want. Just a couple of rows here. I'm really liking this already. And yeah, let's go ahead and connect all this together. Oh, that was a little too far. There we go. I think I might want to move this out a little bit. Here, I'll make this path a little bit bigger. Make the one little middle one a little wider. I was impressed that Monet really wanted to take the primary role in designing his estate and the gardens, rather than rely just on landscapers or gardeners. Although he hired quite a few, I'm sure. But I read that he pretty much was the architect of these lands, and he imported flowers from other countries, and so the gardens were quite spectacular and were the subject of his paintings pretty much this period of his life. Oh, keep missing. There he is. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is putting some maybe majority pink flowers here and then majority purple flowers here. So let's see how this turns out. So as you can guess, I am going to need to restock my flowers. There are just going to be so many flowers that they don't fit in my inventory if I were to put all of them in at once. So I'm going to put down this last one. Okay, I'll be right back with the purple hyacinths. Okay, I'm back with more flowers, and it looks like Sterling... Oh, Sterling was going to say hi, and now he's walking away. Alright, here we go. Let's fill in these with some purple hyacinths here. I do like this color mix here. And again, even though it's winter, and it's kind of funny to have flowers in the winter, this white backdrop is really nice. Better than I expected. Let's put a few pink ones here, not as many. I'm going to off-center it a bit. I want to make it look a little less symmetrical. Okay. Almost done. I had also read that it was after this point, it was a little bit later, but Monet actually developed cataracts, and the colors that he used changed a bit, as would be expected for someone who had cataracts and cataract surgery. And yet he was still painting and prolific and staying, I guess, true to his artist self. Oh, look at that. I still have I'm going to put one more of these shrubs here so that the corners are covered. Oh, lovely. Oh. Very nicely done. One more and I think we're good. Well, there you have it. I have a lovely garden with a framed by a path, predominantly pink and purple, with a backdrop of trees and a house to the side. I have to say this is quite nice. So I hope you enjoyed this build today. Again, another quick one, but hopefully one that you feel like you can adapt to your own island so that you and your villagers and any visitors can enjoy a pretty pink garden. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.